I'm Scoutmaster Dave, and today we're going to make pancakes. Pancakes is one of the first things scouts learn to make, mainly because it's easy. But even though pancakes are easy, it's very easy to burn the pancakes if you don't know how to use a camp stove. So what we have today is your standard Coleman propane stove. And I've turned the stove on where both sides are heating up. Now for pancakes, it's important to have the grill that you're using be warm when you put them on. Otherwise, the pancakes never get past the sort of yellow state and don't become a brown sort of pancake on both sides. Today what we're going to do is we're going to take our pancake batter, which we've already mixed up. Now I like the batter a little bit thinner for in the outdoors. It gives me a little bit more time to maneuver around. And now both sides are going to be nice and warm. When scouts try and put pancakes on, what they end up doing is they put on, say, 4 pancakes going across. And logically that makes sense. Unfortunately, where the heat is centered on the left and on the right. So the center never really gets warm. Now you can use that to your advantage. What I like to do with younger scouts is I like to turn off the right-hand side here. So this side is just completely off so that it's easier for them to manipulate and practice and to keep those pancakes warm as they're creating it for a whole patrol. So what you end up with is a lot of heat over here, and this side is just warm. The great thing about this is when you are done with the pancake and you put it on the right-hand side, it still stays warm while you're making all the pancakes, because scouts are not all that good, especially at first, in making pancakes. So the production takes a long time. And what you end up with is scouts that have cold pancakes. You want to kind of avoid that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my batter and I'm going to put it on here. As you see, because the grill is nice and hot, it's starting to sizzle up. I'll put one right over here. And we're going to give that a minute or two to cook on one side. Now you see the bubbles that are forming. That's really what you're looking for. So you can tell this grill was nice and hot. And I have this up very hot. So for the scouts, you really want to make sure to control your heat a little bit. So I'm going to just lower this just slightly on this side. And then you can check it. You see that's nice and browned on one side there. Because they're thin, they cook really quickly. I'll just put a couple of little guys in. And you can see immediately, because the grill is nice and hot on the left-hand side, that you start to get bubbles almost immediately. And you can see the bubble pattern that you're getting is really where that heat is. So you're getting less bubbles on the left-hand side and more bubbles right in the middle over here. So now, as I mentioned, the left side is nice and hot, but this side is relatively cool. So if you put your hand here, you can really feel the heat. But when I go over here, you can feel that it's warm, but it's not hot. So when the pancakes are done, what you can do is you can take these pancakes and move them over there, like that, and stack them up, like that. And that will stay nice and warm. So that when you sit down as a patrol, all the pancakes are hot. Now this is also true if you're making sausage or something to go along with it, that if you heat your sausage and you keep it on the warm side, and you cover it with a little aluminum foil. That'll stay nice and warm while you're heating up your other ingredients. Works for potatoes, hash browns, that kind of stuff as well. Those nice bubbles on there, and that tells us that it's ready to eat. Take that, and then we can take our whole stack and move it onto right there. Our pancakes are done.